Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Editorial recorded by Saddam Chaudhry, Baba Farid, Shorthand and Typing, Bahawalngar. The Anti-Colonialists. The history of South Asia and most other outposts of the British or the Dutch or French is replete with the struggles of the ancestors of contemporary populations against colonizers who occupied the subcontinent for our two countries. Full stop. The sum total of post-colonial history taught in most of the countries created as the sun set on the British Empire are, in fact, a compendium of the struggles of heroic fighters and thinkers who paved the way for independence. Full stop. New para. Generations of people educated in these post-colonial nations have grown up with a consciousness of a once glorious past that was interrupted by the machinism of colonial powers, who inveigled their way into South Asia or Africa or any of the many other places that were discovered by white explorers in their quest to find resources to monopolize, people to subjugate, and lands to occupy. Full stop. New para. The advent of the British East India Company or the Dutch East India Company saw the deployment of trade interests that sought to amass raw material that the future colonizer set about gathering up. Full stop. Everyone knows what happened next. Trade gave way to administration, and doddering monarchies or tribal kingdoms were converted into colonies that were administered and then ruled by the white men who had first presented their presence and their intentions as being. Full stop. New para. The history of colonialism and the fact that it led to the looting of vast portions of the world for the benefit of white and western home populations is thus well known by those who suffered under the yoke of colonial occupation. Full stop. It is, however, markedly less well known by the populations of colonizing nations. Full stop. In the UK, many still insist that the British colonizers were and brought only good things to the subcontinent, notwithstanding the compelling evidence of carnage or pillage of former colonies. Full stop. There is still less awareness of the hobbling of long existing systems of law, administration and cultural production that followed colonization. Full stop. New para. Academic departments in the UK and US have attempted to correct this incorrect recollection of the past. Full stop. In the American context, post-colonial historians have focused on the lie behind the much popularized premise that the explorer Christopher Columbus discovered America as an example of how the presence of Native Americans has been erased in American history to give the impression that America was somehow less real until the white colonizers arrived. Full stop. They have also focused on the systematic annihilation of Native Americans by white settler colonialists so that a vast continent would become their own. Full stop. New para. For all the good intentions of post-colonial historians, their efforts of the past half century have seemed mostly futile. Full stop. Why, many readers of post-colonial history wondered, would anyone care about how the white and western world had amassed its cultural, historical and material wealth when they did not have to. Full stop. Several demographic and racial transformations of the western world have occurred over the years. Full stop.